If I try, I fail, I go try again. No go ever stop because I get me in. Every day and night, I do the same thing, eh? And I don't care. If I don't get money, I go there. If I don't get money, I don't care. So good.
Cowbell powder milk now they carry tasty creamy goodness for your breakfast and snacking moments. With any packet of cowbell milk powder you add to your food, you dey give your body a creamy goodness blend of vitamin A, C, D, E, and K for general well-being and vitamin B9 for healthy brain development. Cowbell milk powder now with creamy goodness. Now quality milk powder we recommend for you and your loved ones during breakfast and snacking moments every day. They also get the 3-in-1 cowbell coffee, cowbell choco, and your favorite cowbell strawberry. Buy and enjoy the new creamy goodness of cowbell every day from all provision shops nationwide. For wholesale, visit the office at 51 Frobe Road, Freetown, or call us on 077 250025 or 099 250025. Cowbell powdered milk, the perfect companion at breakfast and snack times. Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
So over the weekend, everybody was tuned in, of course, to the national broadcaster as President Biobede giving latest updates on the November 26th attack, and some of the things he really spoke about was the fact that everybody for bond together in peace and harmony, and also called for everyone in assistance really for make sure, say, if we have information about those who really perpetrated that attack, or for example the prisoners who are out, we also support the government in doing that. But he also made some strong statements regarding following the evidence wherever it takes us, and of course no matter who is involved as well, the law will bring them to book as well. So he made all of those calls in that particular speech day. So this morning we'll be talking to the press secretary, President Solomon Jamira, about that. But later we'll also go talk about what looks like an artificial fuel crisis created deliberately by oil marketers here in Sierra Leone as we lead up to the festive season. This is the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
One day it's time will come, one day it's time will come, one day it's time will come, one day, once I know foresee.
All right, welcome back. This is the Epic Morning Show. Good morning.
Good morning, Jawad, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And I wish you the very best, and my regards and congratulations also to the bride.
Right, thank you very much for that. Okay, so I mean, over the weekend, President Julius Malabio made a speech for really update the country. But for a lot of we still struggle for see waiting to be the new information in that speech that he gave compared to the speech we been give some few days before.
Thank you very much. As Fambul in the morning, so waiting new. First, the fact that President Julius Malabio don't address the nation twice since the November 26th incident. They show how deeply concerned he is as a president, but he also believes this is a moment where the citizens of Sierra Leone need words of hope, words of assurance. But also one of the things we knew now that he was very clear, very definitive that this was an attempted coup. We know we get a lot of legal factors will underpin this, but he was very clear, and His Excellency the President say, based on the investigations conducted so far by the security and intelligence community, as head of state, as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, having been fully briefed, advised both in terms of the facts and the circumstances of what happened, but also with respect to the law will govern this. He's very clear in his mind that the investigation so far, the evidence gathered so far, they suggest strongly that this is an attempted coup. So we all within a salon now, for be very clear in our mind. When this whole thing started, the word way will be they use cautiously na security breach. And that very deliberate, because if you look at the sequence of events, first there was a violent attack on the armory, the place where they keep with arms, where they keep with ammunition for defense of the country. There was a violent breach on that armory. That was, I'm not going to say that was the basis of all what happened, because really the basis of all what happened, not that this was premeditated, this had been planned. But in terms of the sequence of events, specifically for November 26, now day we fumbled the gunshots and there was an exchange between the assailants and we loyal forces. So this whole thing in terms of sequence of events started with a breach, an attack on the armory at Wilberforce Barracks. So President Bio was very clear that this is an attempted coup. But also Jawad, President Bio very clear, and this really they eliminate any kind of doubt or any kind of fear. Anybody will go sit down and that will go think say maybe this is a political witch hunt or it's a political game. President Julius Maada Bio don't say Salon na a rules-based society, na a country where we strongest pillar na law and order. And it very clear say waiting don't happen November 26, and that this matter will be decided purely as a law and order issue. In other words, the law will take its course. All the one that were involved in this, together with conspirators, co-conspirators, all the one that were involved in the November 26 incident, could be dealt with in accordance with the law.
And speaking about the law itself, the opposition already, they're not glad because then they accuse the government of already, even without sufficient evidence, when I don't begin point fingers at them. And this goes contrary to what the president say, we go follow the evidence. And that evidence not directly point to anybody yet in terms of who is really behind this. So how do you reconcile both points, the concern with the opposition gets and within the president also the expressing in speech?
So whatever concerns anybody in the opposition go get about this, I want we fumble them for take the words of President Julius Maada Bio in first address, but also in second address. And if you look at the first address and the second address, really there is no conflict. And the second address, indeed, as I say, very clear, very definitive. Anybody where they doubt President Julius Maada Bio in intention or posture about this, I want to assure you that as the president of Salon, the head of state, the one who holds supreme executive authority, and the one who is commander-in-chief of the armed forces, a very clear, say this issue now a law and order issue. It's not going to be decided on the basis of politics. It no matter what you affiliated to. It's not going to be decided on the basis of tribe. It's not going to be decided on the basis of religion. It's not going to be decided on the basis of the region where you come on. Lay the law take in course. And President Julius Maada Bio say, now the evidence will follow. And wherever this evidence leads, you know, anybody will really involved in this will go be found wanting. The law will take in course. So anybody will get any concern, say there is finger pointing, there is this. I just want to make it very clear in your mind and for assure you, as President Julius Maada Bio don't say, this matter will be decided by the law and purely by the law.
And speaking about law, I mean, we know lawyers them already don't start for express concern about the curfew, and constitutionally they are saying that for let this curfew keep on going, the government need for going to parliament and get a 2/3 majority for either declare a state of emergency or let government continue this curfew. Is that an approach where government get for take seriously going forward?
Well, as I say, just like I say, based on the principle, say this attempted coup will be determined, will be concluded purely on the basis of the law. President Julius Maada Bio na law and order person. And you no one for do anything unconstitutional, you no one for do anything where they infringe on the rights of people. If fully aware, say, whenever we take actions like this, it just reminds me, Jawad, during COVID-19, when, you know, movements are being restricted and all, you find out, say, why some other place be they get lockdowns for weeks, for months. President Julius Maada Bio be say, you know what, for we, let us balance saving lives with saving livelihoods. So you find out, say, we lockdowns and nobody go beyond 2 days or 3 days. So it's the same principle, and he established this very clearly in his statement on Saturday. He say, whilst the law they take in course, this matter will also be balanced against the wider parameters of rights and freedoms. So as a government, we know. So anybody where they look at, okay, the timing of this and to what extent government get for extend the curfew, I just want for make we understand, say, anything where government they do, even with respect to the imposition of the curfew, now for protect with lives and with property. Government not get any political utility out of this, not just for we lives and property. And as you don't mention about the law, yeah, the law is very clear that if Parliament is in sitting, it really not for exceed 7 days. But I also believe, say, law now something way rooted in public policy. Waiting at the public policy behind this curfew for protect with lives and for protect with policy. So I believe, say, the best decision in the interest of the country, Jawad will be taken seriously, and President Julius Maada Bio not an intention for really do anything outside the law. And even this one, government will always make sure, say, we do them within the parameters of the law.
Of course, and for a lot of people, they might not even contest the fact that this curfew is important, but then just go and let government just cover you legal basis, so you not expose yourself to litigation in the future.
I agree with you, and President has said that in his second address. Say anything where they happen now, whether not the provision of security, giving security guarantees to people, taking any action for protect with lives and with property, that also will be balanced against the wider demands of freedoms and justice. So I will fumble they understand, say anything where government they do now, even if it curtail with rights, you know, as the law say, if you look at the Constitution and you look essentially at Chapter 3 of the Constitution, where they deal with fundamental rights and freedoms, you go see the principle say the same law where they give rights, not the same law they give responsibilities. The same law where they give some rights and freedoms, it go tell you under what circumstances then freedoms can be restricted. So I know say the imposition of the curfew in a way don't take away some of the rights to freedom, and really not to President Julius Maada Bio intention that for happen or if for continue for happen. And as I said, the best decision will always be taken in the interest of the people.
Now, while the president try for reassure we about safety and security, there are some serious questions regarding will not be answered yet, and that they keep all awake at night. The military not tell we, for example, how many guns they really take from the armory and how much it all recovers and how much is still out there. Hundreds of inmates are still out there on the loose. In fact, this last week it got so bad that the magistrates them even freed for Kana court because of all of this. So there are still some apprehensions and we the president in speech not even address.
Well, the president no go into every little detail about how many people arrested, how many guns they out there. But as head of state, I want to follow with bank on the statement where he give when he say in security and intelligence forces they out there, and when he give guarantee about with peace and with security, I want to follow bank on that day. I know those fears are legitimate because once there is an attack on the armory, and maybe some people then go away with guns. By the way, we see arms and ammunition have been retrieved at certain locations in the city. And I see a lot of people that maybe don't go out of the correctional centers as well, don't begin return back, which gives us hope that as we continue to engage with Fumble them and talk about the wider implications of what happened, not just for with security, but also in terms of what are the implications for investment. I believe Sierra Leoneans them really very conscious about this, and then will continue for support for bring them people. So President Julius Maada Bio in speech may not have touched on every little thing where people then go on for yeri, but I want for make una know say as head of state and as commander in chief, he is fully briefed on this, and he continue for give the assurance for move about and go about with normal business, and for rest assured that whoever is out there the state go make sure say, them bring them and they face the law, and for make sure say any arms or ammunition we they under, we existentially or potentially go threaten lives or property, the security and intelligence forces go make sure say they track them. So you might not have gotten all of those information in the president's speech, but I want for make una know say, generally speaking, President Julius Maada Bio is fully briefed on the security, and he is assured, and at the give this assurance to family, make go about to normal business, but also as citizens and non-citizens in a salon, now we responsibility. You know, people then be say, you see something, you say something. That's a civic responsibility. This Natiwo for do as citizens, not because there has been an attempted coup. With or without an attempted coup, now we responsibility as citizens. You see something strange, where you think say it's an existential threat to we peace and security. It's a potential threat to we peace and security. Say it. Not harbor a criminal. You know, you see somebody strange in your community and you're not too sure. I mean, come out, you know, so make we all be proactive. Now we responsibility as citizens for provide that information. We go lead to the arrest of any fugitive. Provide information. We go assist in investigations. Provide information. We go make we all go to bed at night. So now we responsibility dandy. And President Julius Maada Bio be call on we again. A retreat in call. So we all as citizens, the security and intelligence forces, they are hard at work, and we are so grateful to them. But also as citizens, we got responsibility for assist with the investigations and provide any information we useful.
Whilst there is public will for really help the government on all of this, but there are serious questions around accountability for those who are in charge across the security sector. This is, I mean, last Tuesday press conference, you get the CDS admitting that indeed they not get CCTV camera. You had the head of prison as well dodging that particular question. You had the IG as well admitting that some of the people who were supposed to man the drones, we for don't give it tactical advantage in really tracking the movements of these people, did not even come to work because of all of this. In another context, you could see a major security shake-up in the wake of all of this. Is that something the president could consider?
Well, I don't want to speak the mind of the president at this point, but I just want to assure we family.
But at the very least, is this something we really debug them about the security or the intelligence failure will happen along the line?
Me think say anything will happen go legitimately and genuinely be the subject matter of investigations. And investigations, I think in this case, could be put under two categories. Investigations with respect to the assailants we come, the attack on the armory and the processes afterwards, and why this has been termed an attempted coup. I mean, that's the subject matter of investigation, and that could be, as I say, could be decided purely as a law and order issue. But also with respect to whether there has been failure, you know, like when they talk about whether CCTV was supposed to be there or somebody was supposed to be there who was not there, where if there was any compromise on the security or any compromise on the armory, I'm sure, you know, whatever investigations concerning that thing will go happen. But I just want to give me famble them the assurance, say, President Julius Maada Bio at this point, and as always, once he was elected in 2018 and once he was re-elected June 2023, a fully alert to his responsibilities, and he believes say one of his primordial responsibility now with peace and with security. And I want for the family and be assured that is in the mind and in the consciousness of our president, and through determined actions, it will make sure say together with the security and intelligence forces, together, government continue to take their actions then they were necessary. This is not just with respect to the military. Across the broad spectrum of governance, Jawad, we all know whether it's healthcare, whether it's electricity, whether it's security, whether it's infrastructure, whether it's human capital development, across the broad spectrum of a society, now feeds alone are the key priority for we. Across the broad spectrum of within the happen now with society, we believe say we need a lot of institutional capacity, we need a lot of attention. President Julius Maada Bio fully aware. As a country who don't get independence from 1961, we all Nasalo know say there are crucial challenges. And as president, now in determination for make sure so we continue for respond to them challenges. Anything will don't happen in security, I'm sure they want them win at them business on the security sector, Office of National Security. I'm sure that is something that they will deal with. At this point, I don't know what is in His Excellency's mind concerning that. I will not speak specifically to that. But as Press Secretary to His Excellency the President, I want to assure me, fumble them, that President Julius Maada Bio is fully determined for make sure that we get peace, we get security, and it don't make it clear what will happen. Really, if the people of Salombe one time, it would have been a totally different outcome, and in celebrate the resilience of we people them. So I just want to give we fumble and that assurance day. Say President Julius Maada Bio, very committed to peace, very committed to security, and anything will happen we what investigating for make sure say it not repeat itself, and for make sure say with peace and security not be jeopardized. His Excellency the President is deeply committed to taking those actions.
All right. Good morning, Edmond, and welcome to the show.
Yeah, good morning.
And so we're going to pick your mind on what is happening around the petroleum sector, because, I mean, why do you think every time we get December, the approach and festivities, a lot of people go out and then we suddenly they get waiting look like a fuel shortage?
Yeah, good morning again once more for tell Famble them morning. And firstly, I want to tell God thank you for Salon. I want to tell God thank you for all what you don't do for we with all this agbara we don't save from, and we want to tell God thank you. Well, you see, sometimes we can find them very difficult, because you say one great thing time and again, and it still don't become like a cyclical thing, you know. And sometimes you can tire, you know. My brother Jamil they also now all on start way back in the days, and you know how much some of you don't put into the campaign there from the days of Bakaba, you know, even when he be student, you know, president. So, you know, you say one great thing. Me, this thing will happen, no surprise. So, let's just put her into context, not to just Christmas no more. If you recall from where this, well, we don't get, in the past 5-6 years, we don't get something like about 28 fuel scarcity. And all the scarcity is being created artificially. Now, they hold the fuel. So, waiting meeting say a very responsible government for do at a time like this or before now for like you create the space for like you get more new players and create the competition.
Quickly, is the space restricted at the moment?
Well, the space fuel, you know, petroleum industry not like other industry, and not like where you take out other products them. The space na the storage, na the restriction. The space na the storage. You know, petroleum sector get 3 segments. You get 3 arms. One, you get the importation. You get some manner when not just the importation that they do. Then number 2, you get the storage. Then number 3, all over the world, as long as not the downstream sector, you can get the importation, the storage, what they call bunkerage, and then of course you can get the distribution. So all them players get different players. So now, for instance, you can be an importer, or you can be an oil marketer where you get the capacity for import and then you get capacity for store. Take for instance, Malado is not an oil marketer, not an importer. They buy bulk. In self one for become. Now make you find out say, but just that in get this in the distribution part, because in gets outlets or what they call fuel station there. And the relationship between the oil marketers or the importers and then fuel dealers there, then fuel station owners there, what they call dealer, they get dealership arrangement. Now like Papa and Pekin, you understand? So if the Papa tell us say lock your station, they lock the station. Not to say now like people they not one Jupiter planet where they tell and say, oh, na lock on a station. You know, recently
and just to be clear, the majority of the biggest players in we fuel industry are Sierra Leoneans.
Of course, with Connect na Liberian company. The biggest player, take for instance MP used to be what you call with the Bishman called BP, British Petroleum. The one way did they run and now be employ them. Then crystallize, then come, then become shareholders. And then today, like the likes of the late Tunde Cole, Vincent Kanu, and then late, may so rest in peace, the like of the late to the coal now. You know, they were be employees and they left farm, now make you find out so initially na be capital N, capital P. But now you get what they call small n and small p. So that for you say not to no longer that nationalistic or that state parastatal with the British man. Now a privately owned company by Sierra Leone, which is good. Which is good for me. They don't manage for over 20 years. This deal take place in 1989 to 1990 before the British man they left. So then you find out say NP and B and Leonco now two sides of the same coin. Now the same set of people and get them. Now one importer and get NP and Leonco. You understand? So what you call connect to use will be mobile.
And then it came,
later
became
to
total.
Me work with mobile. I work na mobile. Then, you understand? I work as wet stock officer, internal audit accountant and all. And then later it transformed to total. I did it take total take place there, I left, I resigned. So so now the sector then the way talk about the downstream sector, not the offshore indifferent. This is not just the so let people understand. So when you see the PRA, they say, oh, they talk about notorious orders. I keep wondering, I say, waiting this. Other than the notorious orders, but the notorious order they already did now you press release. Because this, like I tell you, the distribution sector, I don't tell you about it import, I don't tell you about the storage. So the storage, the entire country, native construction are the only country. Now we no more don't do research for look at the storage capacity for both petrol, diesel, fuel oil, marine oil, because of this product kerosene jet, A1 kerosene, we go to DPK. Domestic petrol kerosene. You understand? When you remember the stove? So that kerosene indifferent from that jet A1. Jet A1 are the cleanest product. We not get no sulfur. You understand? So now so this sector day, you understand? So the entire sector, the entire storage, now about 205,000 metric tons alone. It's very small. So we don't advocate from the days of Pakaba. When Pakaba we may take on this campaign from 2004. When Pakaba
some years ago we see AP, I mean a company come, I think AP or APP they can't do something around storage.
Yes. Then construct some and then they refurbish some. Dung shell company. So APP capacity na 65,000 metric ton. So now native construction they say not for just the key description. We can you and Solomon Jamu you know petroleum no not to than we the land for give prescription. I will not give this prescription and President Bio in government need for listing. We all did. I don't work na Wawa. We're a big company, big oil company, and we don't even go to the extent even for like we see how for car with fuel now this country. You understand? Not to how you call them PRA in Holland you. Now the government for create the enabling environment and support new players. Now you talk of APP. Come to APP. APP come 2-3 years ago. I think on all go for that launching.
Yeah, but when they talk about government supporting new players, I mean, are you expecting government for giving capital? The government go say we don't create the enabling environment. It's a free market.
Yes, one what the government needs for do you storage small, so you create more storage facility than a one. Then number two, sometimes for all you know, Solomon Jami or Edmund Abu get the capacity for couch fuel. Sit to them and talk with them what you want. How you able to count this fuel? Sit to them bar.
That will be creating competition against other private players.
Create more, bring more new players because then play a set of players here. Now this attempted could not respect them for life. I don't know, say they wire. They not get blood in their skin. I not ever see, but with all this wicked, with all this this thing, they still, and as at the time, it's still not stop it. The artificial scarcity not still stop it. I did a boss on radio station, they call me, I see the resident minister.
In a place like McKinney, people can't even move.
Yes, South region, the resident, they go say, hey, they go up in station. Now I say, look, that solution when they talk about so, it's not sustainable. You know why it's not sustainable? Because, let's say, if we go force the station they are now for open, they can sell all. They get to them called dead stock. If they reach that side way, you know, for go middle, that tank way under the PS station there. It can even sell all. But how for replenish that stock? The tanker driver for counter and then the counter. Okay, Lord even say self, so you force them wire away the storage now for let them supply, let them get all. But again, they get the capacity for say, well, in fact, we both don't stock, we not get vessel, we not get fuel. So the country they come to a grinding halt. So you don't sell all. So you don't force that man for let's sell McKinney. You don't force that other dealer for let's sell Abu. So it's not sustainable. So now make what they say, President being government don't go after the symptoms to the malaria. What's in a malaria symptom? Malaria is to you wet the yellow, your body the heart, you feel weak. Now symptom and then so what government they don't they do past and present government, they go after the symptom to the malaria. They need to go after the malaria. So go after the malaria. How you go after the malaria? Now I don't show you so. Now solution. I come. So create big you know the research we do 4 or 5 years ago along with IMF, we identify Solima, we identify bonds, we identify PEPEL.
It's very capital intensive as well.
Yes, but you can look. I feel so new airport. Na public-private partnership business. You demand the owner. I feel will get something like Tolo will get this waiting. The Chinese man can and bill them. Then imagine $161 million. That Chinese Calbaton to Mashaka Road. And as far as we own estimation concerned, the people don't collect the money done, but they don't get them to like 25 years. But we collect, they collect 1 billion every day. So now let's learn on this. So the solution, they can say, now let we the issue about not having fuel don't become cyclical. It creates panic, it create uncertainty, and people they're not sure of what they happen. The average salary to in your mind now, what do you think? Even people they born today, no say what do they want? Now fuel increment. And no, the variables the way for making
it look like a pattern now.
Yeah, no, that's because this they don't use that from Noah and the Ark. From the days the Pope was an altar boy, 9 and the tactics. They force. They exhaust the government, exhaust it. So government no can get no chance now for bow to their demand.
Okay. You did here on the platform already, so it's just but fair that we put some of these questions to you. That a lot of the time we see government they cave into them fuel dealers there. They hoard the fuel and keep them a loss, and after a few weeks, government come to the table and then it's a fuel law increase. The balance of power, you're not quite seeing a government in hand when it comes to this. Why is that?
Well, first, economists then can say market forces they determine how you price then commodities. But I think in our own situation, you already get a matrix, a formula where they determine this. And I think generally, well, I think first it's just important for state a few fundamentals. Like what my brother Edmond be they say. So first, Salono to oil producer. So which means now we the OMCs them import oil, and then government will also need for look at what the price of oil in the oil market. Then you agree with the OMCs, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Trade, the OMCs will all sit down together and agree on the price. So in other words, the government, they cave in. Government in role really enough for maintain a balance for ensure say what eventually become the pump price, not a thing where fundamentally they disadvantage the Sierra Leonean. Me and you where they go buy now the pump. The ultimate price what they get now the pump. So we make sure say it reasonably reflect what's in the price na the oil market. I agree with Edmond to the extent that I think what in need for happen now. Why is it that some of these things they happen all the time? Is it a question of infrastructure? Is it that we don't have the space? What in make way if oil come? Maybe it will only last for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 1 month. Then you get for wait again for another ship for bring oil come. Is it possible to do it in a way where for the next 6 months, you don't have to start scratching your head for oil import? What in the happen? There was a time I also thought we get a lot of space. We don't be prepared, at the terminal. So, I mean, with that space, eventually when I did my investigation, I realized what actually is being utilized is not beyond 1/3 or 1/4 of the full capacity. So me think say there is room for improve on this, and I think this is something that has to be examined. And the last time I had a conversation with the Minister of Trade, the new Minister of Trade, Ibrahim Sise, and that was something that he was looking into. For see, what do you make if we get this huge potential for storage? Why is it that we are still utilizing 1/3 or 1/4 of waiting day? So I think first, it's a question of examining the infrastructure And if we have the infrastructure, for example, storage, waiting, they stop we from making sure that we maximize storage. So that's one thing that has to be looked at. Edmond talked about, and I think it's an intelligible proposition. If the existing operators they maybe is one of the factor we also they undermine pricing. What are the new players? Me not aware of it, but people who want to get into the market. But again, as I say, this na market forces, and I not think say government get a scheme not for open up to new players. Just the same way like APP came the last time, and I'm sure they secured their license. So I not think say really government don't close the door to any other player. This is something that is quite capital intensive. I beget two friends also we want for going to the oil market. The last time I spoke with them, I say, Mr. Jamuru, when we assess, the capital investment for this, we just decided that this is not something we can get into. So maybe the disincentive to many people coming on board because this is quite capital intensive. So I think it's a range of factors that really would have to be examined. But I agree with Edmond to the point that this is something that recurs. And I think it's in government's interest, it's in the interest of our people for make sure, say, at least we get past the stage where at some moment we should be able to maintain some level of stability, and even in terms of storage, so that when supply comes, maybe for the next 4, 5, 6 months, go for begin scratch your head again about what comes. Because like what Edmond say, the volatility, maybe you don't import X barrel at this price, it's in your store. You don't pump up na your station, and you're supposed to sell at that price until you fully liquidate what's in your store. But we don't see a situation where you have bought it at X price. Why is the thing there with you instead of you supply all? Once you say the price of oil don't change in the market, you cut off supply and you want for supply the remainder, giving the new price. And I think that's not fair. Because if you bought a certain quantity at a certain price, you get for fully exhaust the supply at that given price.
And that's something the government will get hold of.
So as I say again, the volatility, they're all, and I'm sure there should be a way to get around this.
All right.
I'm just playing the devil's advocate at this point
because
I know all of us are deeply connected to this. But as I say, all of those factors, government, they examine them very strongly. For make sure say we get a period, a relatively longer period of stability.
All right, stay with me. This is the Epic Morning Show. Be right back after this break.
So creamy, so good.
Cowbell powder milk now they carry tasty creamy goodness for your breakfast and snacking moments. With any packet of cowbell milk powder you add to your food, you they give your body a creamy goodness blend of vitamin A, C, D, E, and K for general well-being, and vitamin B9 for healthy brain development. Cowbell milk powder now with creamy goodness. Now quality milk powder we recommend for you and your loved ones during breakfast and snacking moments every day. They also get the 3-in-1 cowbell coffee, cowbell choco, and your favorite cowbell strawberry. Buy and enjoy the new creamy goodness of cowbell every day from all provision shops nationwide. For wholesale, visit the office at 51 Frobe Road, Freetown, or call us on 077-250025 or 099-250025. Cowbell powdered milk, the perfect companion at breakfast and snack times. Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
Yana Orange, we busy but we customizing freedom. Now we glad for bring to you we new and sober offer. You inside this we one in town offer, you get the rights for pick the voice or data bundle where fits your lifestyle. Yes, now so it be. We dey make communication winner for you wangling. It no matter if you not posting with like long talk or posting with like for browse boku. You there for you. But up all this, you get to run no by SMS where you know they pay for. We don't add the match jeep and this gladdy. You mean say better thing day for all man. Ladida they are for you. Dial *889# for begin.
Orange.
All right, welcome back. This is Epic Morning Show. They come to you live here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Mr. Jamir, on the subject of the curfew, there is a very thriving night economy. And given that this is not December as well, I remember I will go back to COVID. The tourism sector was one of the worst hit sectors because of curfew. And at some point, this is not December, people that don't invest a lot of money, hoping that people will go out and spend some money, will go really help the economy. Governments will have to also make a decision about saving lives and saving livelihoods. That COVID situation will be narrated to all over again.
Yes, again, I could just as I say, I think make we understand that the economy and the livelihoods go only thrive in security and not in insecurity. If curfew imposed, government imposed curfew for very good reasons. And so I want for us to then say, if curfew is still maintained, now for the purpose of addressing any residual insecurity issues that we get.
Which we understand, but it doesn't mitigate the impact we get for happen to sector like tourism, for example.
No, I know say when you impose a curfew, as I say, it therefore affect livelihoods. And I agree with you, people in the way, a lot of bars, restaurants get for operating on net. A lot of people that they do then trade on net. Some people then identity, then they move goods. So we know, and government is fully aware. And government go only ask with family and say, dear, it's not going to be too long, but we'll make this needed sacrifice for make sure say we get with security fully on track. When it's clear that we no longer need a curfew, it will be removed. And so we found that really government not impose curfew. We know say it will affect with businesses, it will affect with livelihoods. As I say, that little sacrifice government want for make we make, and government is thinking very seriously about that for maintain security, but also balance them against with livelihoods and also against the economy.
Back to the COVID situation, we government ask we give sacrifice. Government also come in halfway. Mm-hmm. We see government raise money for pay tourism or people in the tourism sector, for example. Mm-hmm. Is that something government might also consider?
At this point, I don't have that information, and but as I say, President Julius Maada Bio, na president we care about in people, and I always believe say all options we go mitigate the effects of what can happen on with people always there on the table. But in speaking specifically or definitively whether what can be happen during COVID, nothing will go happen now, I don't have that information at this point.
Okay, and Edmond, with this whole fear situation, like you say earlier on, we keep going in circles. I mean, we get storage, but we can't fill it up. How you see PRA then role in all of this? Now we understand that they don't close a few fuel stations because they're not great for sale, but obviously we also know that they get for open them fuel station and then continue with business as usual. What do you feel is a really need for change?
Before I respond to that, let's just take the cue from what someone say. You see, Fambulem, security, the peace of this country, count number one. And we all get for ensure, say, all the way to the, in fact, before you ride motorcar, before you go make like it go buy, if you not get peace, you not get anything. So we duty bound for all of Alekuna Funtoba. You know the part of government, you know non-state actor, you get for ensure, say, the peace of this country. So me appeal to Sierra Leoneans now that they will learn for keep the peace, and they will learn for support government on something we no go count job, because at the end of the day when two elephants the even way they make love, the grass they suffer. Let alone where they fight. So now make we in a native consortium we don't say in fact like president act off and like he try for do something speedily and free this whole thing. So again, I want for comment the loyal soldiers. I want for send on behalf of the native consortium, send with deepest condolence to all the loyal soldiers that who lost their life during these trying times. This is a peak time. We want for say condolence, and we commend with loyal forces. So you see, like I say, if you're not able from the PRA restricted, PRA they try. But PRA itself a little restricted, you understand, because now regulators, you know, for close 1-2 stations, it's fine. But when you close them station and they, like I tell you, we think for happen, you know, like Jamie will be they say, okay, let's just put one thing clear. One, the APP, when they can build 65,000 metric ton, then they not get money for doing import. That's not the cold truth. Why go America recently? I meet with one of the owners in Texas. You understand? So then one. Then try for calm. Then government get everything. I mean, in terms of concession, that for let them get the land. But the other question we brother they say in terms of which they determine price, demand and supply. Number one, I want to let family know say all price don't go up now in the world market. Not just empty and kind of people they market higher than deeper. In fact, they don't count by 4%. Number two factor where they drive price, now the issue of exchange rate. Exchange, if you use the depreciate. In fact, it even help polyfill go up more. And as it is, ever since they don't count Dr. Stevens, the exchange rate, when I say they observe, you don't need to be economists for that, is relatively stable. And now then two key drivers there. So all what you're waiting for make fuel price go up really no day. Not just that, not just one rank man the number where they try for push for like fuel go up and make things much more difficult. So now I make a still call on the government and thank God Jamil there. Go tell the presidency we want to get honest conversation with them on this field. And we think say some of who get solution to this field. We all are Sierra Leoneans. You understand? And we think say this thing where it happen like month. It happen at Ghana, it happen at Guinea, it happen at Liberia. Like when I go to Liberia, it not the far, it happen this safe. But for me, this government can 28 times now don't get fuel scarcity. And all it become very, very devastating. Mark you get to understand, say, anytime we go up, it affect transport price. So if Jamil will get for game picking 5,000 now, you need to get 5,000 again for transport, and then 10,000, when they take disposable income, it make things they become more difficult. So now when they get the tell and say, oh, fuel is a political commodity, not to just empty rhetoric. Now for they say, government say get your own part where they play on fuel, and it get larger impact where it even affect Ogrimbala na the market. So now it make you government get for take them very serious because it affects economists they say in a composite demand, meaning it get composite effect. So President Bio, this thing with the joke so it get the possibility for bringing government to a grinding halt. And imagine for once, now look at the COP28 they go on. Now, campaigners, including myself, would they always say, then for scale down on the fossil fuel supply. Now, Dubai, where the Imam of Dubai, where they had they say no, they're not going to scale down, they're not going to phase out, therefore phase down. But then even they said if science not there, because when you talk about fuel, it produce carbon. You understand? You know, say you get carbon emission, and instead they create global warming, they create climate change and all. You understand? By the grace of the president for the Federation of Climate Change and Environmental Farmers, who they launched this Wednesday, would even invite EPIC now CCSL. You know, climate change very devastating. In fact, in bad parts to the talk about. So because any agbara, for instance, the what happened at Matome, where 1,000 people then perish, is very bad. So fuel also gets thing for play because that thing with that carbon so it emits so.
Okay.
It creates cancer and all. So now the solution, the quick fix solution, they can you ask somebody, and also you go to ask, well, wait till I put APP. I don't answer the question as wait till I put APP. APP no get money for import.
But it just means that storage capacity then creates other people can use them.
Yes, Edmond self can use them because I did do consultancy for an oil company now. You understand? We even want for use them. You understand? But like with Solomons, they say, oh, it's not to say this thing that way you're only going to capital intensive because this is not the now solution. You understand? You only go into capital intensive like if you want for increase storage facilities. I don't tell you say Liberia get like 1.5 times. Guinea get 3 times so to the consume because Guinea get more mining companies, huge companies and all. Big industrial base. You understand? Why? So if you want for create like Solima gets an environment. You know, why would they do this? We some of us don't tire. For the can argue with government, you know. Some of them want for be player now. Now make me anything where they talk. Because it reach a time where people 4-5 years ago, but Edmond tell you the great now say okay, no, we they come out from that banter now. We self get the capacity for let we self come and let us play with your own part. You understand? So now we want for the President Bio, let's look at this thing as something we get threat. Because like I tell you, the risk that if you force the fuel station at McKinney and both for let's say it go sell. But mark you, now them get the tanker drivers them. So if they halt that supply, they can tell you that distribution change, it's dangerous.
Like,
okay,
it happened last December.
Yes, you can even force themselves for let them even sell from the current storage now, where they get. Because mark you, all the storage away this is now government be get owned, now listen this and get them. Then no be get. Now government owned. But now you don't listen and give them. So now you can create the space for let you get more. So they can even tell you say supply. I don't know if you know everybody's thing, supply chain disruption.
Yes.
They can say, well, we not get fair to we bought the like I said earlier. In fact, then they put the country to much more tension. Because the Jebu nanga for the sale. How me go buy Jebu 40,000, 50,000, you go apply. If you follow even see and safe. This they create tension, it create hardship and more. So now I make want for let President Bill look at this thing as something very, very serious. No, not just they go after because if it happen like month after 2-3 months to get
it makes government look bad.
Yes, you know they only look bad than in fact certain government they feel say they look bad.
All right.
But I'm talking of the effect where they get on the common man. For me, Naomi feel say it get much consequences to there.
Let's hear from our public. 0799949993. Good morning. Hello. Yeah, name was I call you from?
Johnny.
Johnny, welcome.
Yeah. I want for making the cognizance of what is happening in UAE, this COP28. The very host country, then they against, elimination of the fossil fuel business. So like with Saudi Arabia, they want to invest big money into technology for how they for combat the carbon footprint.
Okay.
As against the clean energy. And with the president, he was very forthright, straight-jacketed for address the country yesterday, which was just waiting to happen. You see, when we talk of democracy, I think the principal platform for the addressor now the rule of law.
Okay.
And rule of law, it investigates freedom, liberty, and peace.
Thank you very much,
we
Johnny.
can say anything for freedom and liberty now.
Thank you very much. Let's hear from more people. Keep it 60 seconds as well. 079-994-993 on some of the issues that we don't discuss here this morning. Good morning. Hello. You're welcome, sir. Padauda.
Yeah, thank you. Myself, they join you no more and other good hearts here, the unions then, who they plead about this coffee here. I mean, some of we with small brain then understand where this thing don't happen. Whoever been, responsible, now and they on the run. Now then they go as far as them foot can care, then go. No, they me believe where it go return, say this thing we don't miss, so let we go try again. So please, activities and so much economic activities within the poor now, even if not extend the time and this curfew. Please, Brother Jamil, we beg the power, let it do that. About this
I sure say go carry message before.
Pardon?
I sure say go carry message to the power.
By the grace of God. About this fear business, brother, we all know what's in our problem. We economy is not good. It's not good. What is difficult, like when they talk about space, for extend that space there, import more oil where it go there for 6, 7, 8 months, but the money not there, the dollar not there. This now we problem.
Thank you very much. Let me hear from more people here. 07999949993. Let's go and hear your thoughts. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Central.
Yes, I'd welcome.
You see, I always get problem with Edmond when they can blame the oil marketers. Edmond, I don't ever do survey for no waiting at the quantity of fuel where this country deserve or need within a period of time. And I never do that. You want me say you don't know the reason why even the mobile company there 2 or 3 not able to survive even if they can as many as then they can. You don't know that. You want them to storage and the problem. The minister don't tell you. Say the storage you will get. Not just 1/3 they utilize. Now capital line are the main problem. Forget about that one day. where the strategic stock where government's been set up. Because remember where APC Canapa, SNPP, Pakabine government about 550 billion euros. What's in the government to carry with that money? They know it all. But they talk about a market where so perfect. No market money is going to perfect fear. When the price of fear na the same price at Kalau, na Shebema, everywhere. People are provide a transportation and the petrol road fee. They will not be like that. Before Nasido asks what's happening, then the minister they say they will sell the stock as the price they change. Mr. Minister, no say you're not a businessman. If you're not a businessman, you not go get stock. You decide for sell, and particularly where they contemplate the price change. Where in business you call what you call price differential. Where that difference they now you get for use for maintain the same stock you get. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Said, for putting your point across. Let's hear from more people here. 0799949993, and I'm sure and panelists and go respond to that. Good morning.
Yeah, Jawad, good morning.
Mola, you're welcome.
Yeah. According to Jamiru, say the excellency speech say we will follow the laws and lead to the investigation lead to. But I don't know how to explain you the statements where His Excellency make to ECOWAS. We say from 2018 we come the opposition of the gap. So I'm not letting by that. And two, that press conference where the military man they say the most of the one they are selling there are the former bodyguard to former president. I don't know. What are the reason for that, or why he called that statement? It's not to be the bodyguard there with the state will provide for the former president. Then the last statement is, according to the quote first lady, His Excellency get PhD per code, even train or the teach people how for code. Is it that the students are not mature enough now, or they give you peace of mind?
Thank you very much. Let me just take two more calls here. 0799949993. Let's hear your thoughts here, and I'm sure you're going to get a response to those questions. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, Bumper.
Yeah, Jawad. The president's speech time, but I ask Mr. Jamil, if this failed coup no go undermine this peace community within the time. And we see we MPs then they ask for ECOWAS forces for can guide the president. So we government not trust with security sectors then. And not forget, say, people and they now at detention, with them lawyers, them, with them family members, they don't get access for see them. You as a human rights lawyer, which you said see to work Gandhi. Okay. Then lastly, it's about the statement of the CDS, where it tries to relinquish this here from the political language as well as EBK. But now we see persistent arrest of the opposition and even the political hierarchy. So how you feel say we all can march as a team towards nation building?
Thank you very much. Okay, I think that's the last call I can put through for now. You do have a lot of questions for answer, but I start with you, Jamiru.
I just want for sure we fumble them. If fumble them, they refer to anything where they out, say President Julius Maada Bio, they accuse the All People's Congress Party or the main opposition say, now then they behind the coup. It's not true. We don't listen to President Julius Maada Bio in sound bites, on radio, on television. We don't listen to him to address them where he don't do since November 26. And especially this last address, it's very clear. Say the November 26 incident, we now, as the investigation strongly they suggest, say an attempted coup, this matter will be decided by the law. Not of politics, it's not by accusation, it's not because you are a politician or you belong to any political party, not because you belong to any tribe, not because you belong to any region. This matter will be decided by the law. And it don't say, nothing more, nothing less. It's a salon, we're rooted in law and order. We're not a rules-based society. We get a constitution, we get laws, we govern we as a nation. Then one day we engage in this attempted coup. Then one day they go be held accountable within the confines of the law. And I want for will fumble them understand that.
And somebody also been asked about whether in order for undermine the communique we already governments get with the APC.
We hope not. We hope not. That communique will lead, the dialogue we facilitated by AU, ECOWAS, and Commonwealth through the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion. We bring government together with the main opposition, and both sides we enter into that that dialogue day, I believe in good faith, will lead to the signing of an agreement for national unity. We hope that does not fall outside the cracks, and I want to assure with family and say government under President Julius Maada Bio committed to peace, to unity, and to national cohesion.
And somebody they say the problem is not necessarily storage, but a capital, and also they make reference to a number of other indicators of how perfect the fuel market they compare to other markets across the country, given that they always get uniform price across the country.
In economics, you go to call an oligopoly market. A perfect market to get so many sellers with one price. Now, in price determination, for instance, in other countries like America, ask anybody who don't go overseas, or even Gambia or other country, they find out say not all market the same price. They can allow them, they can get cap ceiling. Say, okay, no tag beyond this, because when you put one price, you understand, it's like you don't, not just liquidity Pakaba in 2004, I would disagree with Pakaba, say, no put oil, petrol, Malanco, and Palmine as the same price. We challenged Pakaba then, something like 20 years ago. But at the end of the day, say, well, the argument was, oh, now because people, they sell diesel as petrol, they put diesel in the poor people in motoka. And that then lead to the strategic talk. I see somebody with the top of stock. I'll tell you the history of the strategic stock. Now that because the petrol and diesel not to the same price. So if you tag the all, as you say, perfect market, that's I tie the all to the same now. Yeah. If you tie the all at the same, by to forget strategic stock. So now, as like what you say the former government come, he scrapped the strategic stock. Yes, it's correct. But now, when you self don't can now, you understand? If you don't come to try for create that strategic stock where they serve as a buffer. We not see them. Then the policy the top of price differential. I think I don't make that clear. Say you see price oil market price not to bondo blind, not to secret society. Then I phone. So if you go up, you don't know. And the other factors the way they determine oil market price, not to so-called price differential. You can create price differential, also you get a perfect market. Somebody say, okay, gain and cap, I don't tell you so you can. But here in this case, the other factor that like refining cost, refinery, is constant. The other factor that freight cost is constant. So all the other factors, the way things are responsible for the price go up, is totally not enough for move. That's the native constitutional position. If you move, you don't know. If you can't, you don't know. So the other big elephant you don't want to say, I say that the exchange rate for respond to that caller. Now, one of the big factors that this way don't drive price, the depreciation of the leons, is relatively constant. So we are saying PRA for keep that price they as that. Then the other thing where PRA state will say where they put say, oh, they do maintenance. Go come on. How you go say that maintenance? They bank clean and pipeline. Imagine this thing start from last week. So when I not see why not only we don't go 1 week inside the petrol scarcity. Now they can't say if on a scarcity, if on a pipeline on the clean, on a like what EDSA can do. No, so,
yes, when they want maintenance,
yes,
then go release a statement.
So some of these things, all of these they play out say, no, PRA, this is an honest error. Enough for the happen. Because the thing is, notify people them. And you want to say all this one a pipeline they clean. You know, pipeline not every day they or every month or every year they clean pipeline. The issue is we don't get scarcity upon scarcity. So now, to me listening and President Bio, I wish Solomon Jamil would take this to the president. The people are not, this thing they get effect on the people. And let them not push the price. And now solution are that we need.
And PRA, I think PRA don't guarantee say the price will remain stable throughout the festive season.
They will tell you, no, but look at now the same PRA on the same stretch we can't tell you say enough fairly. So not guarantee the people are not thinking person go really trust them. Me say go like for rely on that guarantee day because it's good for me. It's good for me. Come on, mommy, auntie, Nasana Magbaloto, it's good for them. But I not really think say they're able for the oil marketers are too powerful for them. That I can tell you for sure.
How do you think we can shift that power there?
One, get back to the strategic stock. One caller talk about the strategic stock we Pakabaka with. Now all from that stock day. Today, if me and Joe been a party, now behind that thing is like in 2004-5. You understand? Strategic stock now outside they tell you say, okay, Solomon Jamu, you na NP, you na total. You forget pay me tax, you forget me the but that tax you for pay me, put an in field, keep an eye because me not get storage. So it boils down to that issue they talk about if you create more storage facility. So strategic stock, like what that caller say, is a very, very fine solution. But as it stands now, Because the strategic stock at when it comes to buffer, in case crisis like this, you release the stock.
Like cooking we reserve now,
Yeah,
where they cover 3 months of imports.
So in case there is disruption, like when it happen at the Middle East now, sometimes they fire vessel. Look like today they say around Yemen and fire one vessel. You understand? So in case, and now like when one other caller, you see it's shocking today. When it's me for don't go for the Saudi Arabia, this me launch what they launch with climate change something. Look at what the deposit say. It say there is no science where the proof say now fairly creates carbon and blah blah blah. It's shocking. It's surprising to all the COP28. You understand? So sometimes some of these things you get multi. So all of them here, if anything, the way the things say for price for go up, they tell you say price for go up. But as it is now, price not for go up. And the thing we're challenging are that this thing they happen at Guinea, it happen at Liberia. Because why? For instance, Guinea. Now central depot then get, now the government then get in charge 80%. So when Mamadi tell you say no shake, you need a shake. If you tell you say fear na 20,000 euros, now 20,000 for liter. But now as it is now, and for that color.
But obviously, I mean, not two different markets.
No, not the market.
I mean, the democracies,
yeah,
I mean, the system of government,
by market.
Also the impact, how then they do them business.
Yes, but it still boils down to 3 factors. Importation, storage, and distribution. I don't tell you. For instance, some of them were when they tanker driver, they give them 750 euros margin for 750 euros now 750 cents for any 1 liter. You understand? Now they get them. Some of them tanker driver. So you see the chain of distribution. So and the market not the same, but the thing about the ownership of the storage now make them different. The same import na the same side they go buy, Ivory Coast or Nigeria or Kazakhstan or Usai. Now the same size. So nothing then sometimes you go say sometimes the freight now like by distance. So basically me just they talk to President Bio, say we need a conversation. Some of already but some it can happen say someone say Edmond too ugly, Edmond too war, Edmond no sabi talk, Edmond bad, Edmond hate government, he hate President Bio, but nothing say I hate we message don't become consistent. Anybody we don't call no we no say we get consistent message for the past 20 years. So do we want for let this thing, let's solve low gets malaria medicine, not to just the symptom, don't go after the symptom.
Edmond message go read the part.
Absolutely. I go inform President Bio. Now, of course, we're very open to views, but just for advice on small protocol no more, me and Edmond go talk.
Okay.
I mean, let them do a letter to the Secretary to the President for the attention of His Excellency. But His Excellency is always open to views for discussions.
Right. Thank you very much. We will be happy if this could be facilitated. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning, Solomon Jamiru and Edmond Abu as well. Say what we want to come next. We have a lot more to discuss here in sports, entertainment, and more.
Country that you know like you own, oh people that they say, no place like a home, no look beside for dog, not gonna upside up keep food. We am now say the country, but we get for beer. Mama, another thing that they do to we no say no fear. But any side where you there, in a Solomon, no. You got America, in a Solomon, no. If they're England, in a Solomon, no. If they're Germany, in a Solomon, no. If they're Russia, in a Solomon, no.
Now we like we salon. No matter what side you there, now we like we salon. You there, now we like we salon. Yeah.
I know say the country they boil, but now we got for maker, They party know they try, but we not go for sake. Mama salon they sleep away, now we got for shaker, Now we for come together for defend we country. Now we know the thing that they do to we no say no fear. But any side where you there, in a Solomon, no. You got America, in a Solomon, no. If they're England, in a Solomon, no. If they're Germany, in a Solomon, no. If they're Russia, in a Solomon, no.
Now we like we salon. No matter what side you there, now we like we salon. Yeah. Now we like we salon. No matter what side you there, now we like we salon.
Not you, not me, for make salon. Why you the hate your brother? Because Because of party. Because of party. Why you didn't make a party? Because of party. Because of party. Let we not see on the people that yeah, divide we country. All the things that they do to we no say no fear. But any side where you there, you know Solomon no. You got America, you know Solomon no. You there England, you know Solomon no. You there Germany, you know Solomon no. You there Russia, you know Solomon no.
Now we left with Salon. No matter what side you there, now we left with Salon. You there, now we left with Salon.
Hello, good morning and welcome to your Monday edition of Sports Updates. We come to you this morning with me, Mohammed Tobikagbo, and inside Sports Updates this morning. Manchester United goalkeeper Andre Onana in starts this season. He don't play 21 games, and of course he don't play 21 games, and he don't concede 34 goals. He only don't keep 7 clean sheets this season for Manchester United. Leon Star further when Kwame Kwei don't ask for protection from the Sierra Football Association as he been abused. He been gets a lot of abusive language and be used against him as all Edwardians people against Wusum Stars, where the player be left with no option but for walk and left the field. We all know the sad incident will occur this past Sunday on the 26th of November, but with results to that, FIFA don't ask the Sierra Football Association for postponed the launch of the FIFA Football for School project, which will be happening inside McKinney. This comes as a result as FIFA understand the security fight presently in our country, so that they'll ask the Sierra Football Association for postponed the official launch of the FIFA for School project. Very good performance from Mali under 17 team, as them be the only team from Africa for walk away with a medal in the just concluded under 17 FIFA World Cup in Indonesia, as the Malian side will win the bronze medal. Sierra Football Club don't qualify to the final of the Mohamed Kallon under 17 tournament for us, then defeat K&K Football Academy by 2-1. Sierra FC will be don't start this campaign unbeaten, still reaching to the final as they not taste defeated from any club. They don't qualify to the grand final. Bo Rangers win at home soil for return top of the Leon Rock Premier League as mighty Blackpool need for close the gap with the defending champions. And finally, inside sports update this morning, PSZzo Loni Almami Kamara don't score in first goal for a Liberian club Lissar FC as they win against Global Farmers by 4-0 inside the Orange Liberian First Division League. All this we get inside sports update this morning. Join me and Reginald at 11 a.m. We'll bring to you all waiting happen around the Leon Rock Premier League, goals scored, and we'll bring to you all the reviews of the matches and of course waiting previous coaches then been talk after the matches. Mina Mohammed to be Kagbo to say goodbye.
Okay, good morning and welcome to yet the first edition of your entertainment buzz right here on Epic Good Morning Drive. Well, now for the international news, them famous Liberian trap rapper Tito G don't set for release in first single 2023 way in taxi Kappa Kulupa. You know, this they describe the typical Africa nyash, you know, than at the size of, you know, now. And they endorse the act of the whole kindness. So this song is set to be released on the 10th of December, and it go day on all a music platforms them. You understand? And this now one of, I go say, now the second brand artist, you know, after Burna Boy. He always they make this boast, you know. Shout out to the big brother. Then we see say celebrity controversial blogger winner Daniel done the drag with Skid concerning this hype man GOE. You understand? And we see say Wizkid gift 20 million to this young man, you know, for I don't know, some hype, you know, more way he give the brother. So the young man the drag say Wizkid will make a wish to the public back then in 2018, say it will build a school. So like in call this a missed priority, because this 20 million for them be a great help, you know, to the poor people, you know, because the schools them were in be don't promise for build before now, but we see say even enable meets to him promise, but this is where him giving 20 million out just like that for just a hype, you understand, way a broader hype. So well, we pray say Wizkid go see into this end and go come back to him promise, because this for them be a big help to major communities, you know, we still need the help so much. All right, American rapper Lil TJ needs a collaboration, but the thing here is now, would that go drop a thick bars, we could deliver that solid bars for TJ? That's not the question, you understand? Well, if you ask me, I would say we get so much African rappers, you know, we can do modern within the broader they expect. All right, Tanzanian singer Harmonize don't become the first African, you understand, for short sell out the 20,000 capacity inside Liberia. Wow. You know, at the see the way how the entertainment. Imagine from Tanzania, then you come Liberia. Well, this is entertainment and music. You know, music, they do greater things. All right, a fan, you know, pour out in grief after Wizkid gift GOE, God over everything, the hype man, the 20 million. He say, Bo Kata Efe and Terry Berry Tiger, which all written and do everything, sing, and we all know the Machala song be go #1 Apple Music. You understand? But Wizkid not ever post, not ever look back, and not even want to know whether these people be do anything for him. But this is GOE. We not even get for stressing self, but I mean, with just small lines no more to the Wizkid fans, you understand, and boom, 20 million just like that. So the fans say Wizkid now such an unpredictable person, and they don't really understand which kind of person will he be. But this now we they talk, there is a level to this grace. Do you understand? It not mean say because you now you first do that means say this other person no go do and pass you. But let me just say everybody get your own grace. And shout out to the brother, you know, for that big one, a cash out big one, I tell you. We see again say Peruzzi and Olamide there in studio session, and with all already waiting with the see, with all the vibes way Peruzzi they give, they anticipate say this collaboration gonna be a smashing hit, because you already know whenever Olamide drop, you know the kind of vibe way they bring. So the fans are waiting, and we pray say this go be the closing here hit. Of course, Wizkid again reportedly, you know, do up 20 million for the GOE, God over everything. You understand, for impressive hyping. I can tell you say this hyping mean a lot to Wizkid, because come on, we don't see in the past wherein people don't they do better than waiting this guy do. But just like what they say just now, grace pass all things. There is a level in this grace. And well, again, Well, a harmonizer, we now one of the best singer from Tanzania, link up with MC Caro. You understand, for the reggae feast inside Liberia. Of course, we see say this now the event we pass this weekend, and this was a smashing hit. Of course, shout out to all the artists that we pull up to and we drop then performance. It was awesome, I must say. Finally, again, inside with international news, Olamide and T Dollars don't be set for introduce a new banger for this December for boost the youngster then craft. Olamide don't they give hope to the youngsters then. Of course, we know now because a whole lot of youngsters then they look up to these people, and I believe say this is not the way for give back, you know, to the community, for give back to the young one the way they come, you understand, behind them. All right, now this all we get for Inside International. Now for we local news. Rap G, oh yes, Rap G, and this young brother winner Kellyanne Bobo. Of course, we know say this now one of the uprising star way they do your own thing big. Then they about for drop a new song, Party Don't Start. This now one of the biggest collaboration, you know, we get for happen this year. Now the collaboration is what we wait for, because these then are the kind of collaboration this is the need for close the year. Of course, you already know the kind of vibe with anything I can bring. Then we get here again, say article for your, you know, we now one of we oldest and we biggest East Coast, you know, East Coast rapper and singer. They about for drop another one. He call this one say change your attitude. All right, so let me watch out for this one, because in get for be, according to I say, in get for be the one where they close the entire December. Okay, I believe that this all we get for you inside we look at ANT. Please, for the ongoing curfew, we see say a whole lot of shows the way they happen during the evening don't be cancelled. But we pray say the government go look into before, you know, the carnival, because you know say Epic Carnival Day and the Born Beach, you know, in safe day, so the 23. But we pray say the government go look into the coffee, and we pray that they go lift them up before these dates they come across. All right, this now all we get for you inside the ENT this morning. So till we meet again 4 o'clock. I've been Bolimwe, Big Daddy English. Have a nice day.
And we go fight them till them tire. Yeah. We go fight them till them tire. Till them tire. Now them been say we not go last. But baby look at us now. Till now we still they go. And our love is just getting stronger. Them been they wait for now we still they go. Me baby nothing can come between us, yeah, yeah. Cause I'm in love with you. Yeah, I know say you love me too. And nothing where them go do it.
I hope that our visitors would listen to the song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated.
All right, welcome back. This is Epic Morning Show 8:57 from Studio Clock here in Freetown. And if you just joined we are now going to bring you the update from the papers. But good morning, and to a new member of our team, Iris Bangura. Good morning.
Good morning, Java. Thank you.
All right, so let's go quickly through the papers here. Exclusive newspaper, the lead with coup, 17 dead, leather boots and co killed, 3 RPG, 6 bomb and 15 rifles seized. Salon at Crossroads, former VP Sam Sumana, Salon government signs MOU for Lunge Bridge construction. We have this and some other stories on exclusive newspaper this morning.
And the Congo Times newspaper, we get British High Commissioner urges adherence to peace dialogue commitment. And also LRMG energizes communities with increase in surface rent payment. And build, operate, and transfer the way forward in infrastructural development, a case study of Wellington Waterloo Mashaka Highway. This and more na the Concord Times newspaper.
I will call the lead with human rights, a cornerstone for societal growth. According to the Attorney General, aid secretariats and partners call on communities to lead efforts in ending HIV/AIDS in Sierra Leone. Child advocates from Sierra Leone participates in COP28 discussions. These are some of the lead stories that we'll get on Awoko this morning.
And now the satellite newspaper, we get Leon Rock Metal Group splashes 5.6 billion leons on land owners. Orange Sierra Leone CEO receives Environmental Champion of the Year award, and 3 years to complete Freetown Lunge Bridge. This and more na the satellite newspaper.
On Standard Times, over 183 billion leons unrecovered, according to Honorable Abdul Kagbo. Build, operate, and transfer the way forward in infrastructure development, a case study of the Wellington Waterloo and Masiaka Highway.
And at the Premier newspaper, we get LRMG pays 5.638 billion leons to rail and port communities, and Sierra Leone to get its first wind farm. China grants Sierra Leone 14 million US. And also adolescent girls continue to bear brunt of HIV epidemic with 98,000 new infections. That's from UNICEF. This and more na the Premier newspaper.
On Global Times this morning, Lunge Bridge, another SLPP manifesto commitment fulfilled. NAS postpones World AIDS Day commemoration. China gives $13 million to Sierra Leone. Now, some of the lead stories, and this will get on Global Times newspaper. Now, there's a story where tomorrow night really we go set aside for look at in-depthly, because now EcoBank, there's a report of fraud with over 50 billion old loans missing from NRA their accounts. Apparently, according to the plot of the story, you have the head of the retail and operations at the EcoBank, as by the way, as reported, he's nowhere to be found. Him and other staff would staff them, and the NRA collude for really letting transfer some money from NRA accounts to their personal accounts them, what to the tune of 50 billion old leons. But this is something we will dig deep into, really talk to journalism as well. We'll bring this story to light, and of course how much more things we don't uncover about that story. But this morning, Iris, we will talk about the curfew situation, and government still they say, well, it's for our own security, but again forget real economic impact on a lot of people.
Yeah, considering the fact, say December, just like how we be discuss, people who don't save up from the start of the year, just forget them, leisure time with family, go out in December, and for let it be say curfew day at the particular moment, and not just for any other thing because of unrest in the nation. They get for really bring issue wherein most of the entire so we can get tourists, because people are way busy during the week, during the year, and all of that. So because of it's a festive season, it get for affect. We not get forget tourists. I mean, nobody in the right sense is not going for endanger in life. Even though then they give out statements, say we have everything under control. I mean, people will not bank on just mere statement. So it get for affect stories, they not get for the coming. And even people who they do business, Jawad, you know, say most people in a net, now they sell, now they able for do them businesses. So if you don't put curfew from now till 9 o'clock, it get for really adversely affect. Some how they deal with food where they go bad. So how you get for, not to everybody they able for done for sell.
So someone we don't take investments, yes, exactly, them for really put up a structure, yes, hoping that this December I go cash in on that.
We get different fest them, like food fest get for come up, and people don't even already begin cancel.
I think you like food
fest.
Yes,
obviously. So maybe really feel like say I don't already plan, say I get for attend food fest, and but it already gets for cancel. And so even though now for the safety of people, we have even see on the internet where Marabi they talk say if the coffee extend a week, which we already into, again for a breach of constitutional wherein we need the coffee not for extend 1 week.
And the thing is, there is justification for the curfew, because you will say, of course, according to waiting security apparatus, they don't tell you that some of them people are then still in the wind, some of the weapons are still missing. So it's understandable perhaps why we have a curfew,
yes,
but
there's the constitution again, just like Abdi Siwele Mara talk, we're not for in as much as now for the welfare of the people, but we
Yeah.
have to look at the constitutional aspect. We
And-
say you get for declare state of emergency if you pass a week, and we need for year again from the government if this go extend this week or even throughout the month, we go adversely affect people. Don't save a lot for go out and for invest. And if they not come out and state clearly if this get for extend a week, whether I get for be a state of emergency or not, but it need for be clear to the public out there, so we get for be ready for ourselves. Like I say, nobody not go on for risking your life at the end of the day.
And I know, for example, the Minister of Information tweets that the curfew still lay in effect until further notice.
Yes.
Until further notice means we don't know until when, but at some point you will need some clarity on, for example, timeline.
Yeah.
Like how long it should last for.
And it shouldn't last for, according to the Constitution, I say it shouldn't last for 7 days. Or
Yeah,
the president's never come and then clarify.
And you would think, if, of course, if they approach Parliament with the option of extending, they might also extend. But like I say, just because we do all of that, not necessarily means the economic impact as well. Not going to be hard hitting.
It get for be hit like real hard, because I mean everybody go wants in safety at the end of the day. And some man don't use now we come out to go sell, now they get it and too much. So if you come out and just morning to afternoon, you get for wash even take back for pack everything and go. I mean you have kids, you have families to tend to, and you have people who then come in the country they able for generating revenue and all of that. So it needs to be looked into at the end of the day, because the people again for be taken into consideration in as much as we're looking into national security here.
And why they talk about all of that? I mean, the consumer behavior really. If you pull curfew now, people are going to be scared as well to still go out in the night and stay out late.
Sunday we were all in our homes. You don't know when this happened. We just see all of that day. So man will say outside is not safe. You will just go out. You not go even feel safe or go enjoy a beach, attend and festive now around there 8, 9 till dawn.
Yeah.
So Uda go get my maybe for style. No, they will just say everything is under control. That's what they right now say. They not even want you say we have everything under control.
And that's the thing. So with consumer behavior, but do you think, I mean, this also go mean say January go perhaps be a very important month? January now, that kind of month where everything just go into lull after very hectic December.
Yes.
Everybody try for reconciliate and save. Do you think consumer behavior go now mean say people get for spend more of their money in January if the coffee not continue till then?
Not really. They're not going for spend, because January, if we work they start. You don't take leave, January get for start work. So I don't see no need again. People are not really that, December getting tempo where they carry it, January. January, day. So you just get for say for work, continue with the year, plan your life for the year. So but spend all day, because January they add up day. So they able to spend like exactly. So that tempo not get for day again, even if they pull the coffee and all of that. But now December more people in K1 go. But just like how you say, even if they pull the coffee, people are not get for really get that safety and get that enthusiasm where they get for making them go out and celebrate.
And I mean, speaking still on consumer behavior as well, you're going to have people where go say, well, if I don't save up all of this money and I can't spend it this December, in a way, it looks like saying a good thing. You get surplus income taking you the way they take into January.
Yes, but for Sierra Leoneans one who they like enjoyment, so they'd already saved that one day particularly for enjoyment. But again, yes, it go good, because you go just save up for other things that we go don't plan for buy. But again, still they go down well with people, because you don't go through that stress throughout the year, work environment, dealing with family. So December night time for detox your system, like go out, have fun and relax. So if it doesn't happen, even though it will really save, but again it gets for not get for go down well with people.
All right, I now know that you want to attend Food Fest so badly that you want all of this to be done, but thank you very much. I mean, we still have our carnival. I mean, we still in jeopardy because of all of this, and so many other events as well. We also in jeopardy. But thank you very much for being here with us this morning, Iris Bangura. Let me now hear from the public, because this morning we talk about the fuel crisis. We also talk about the impact all of this is also having on so many things, retrospecting on that president's speech. But quickly, let's just hear quickly what the president actually had to say, some portion of that in particular speech, and then I'll come to you guys out there for hearing from Una on everything that we've been discussing this morning.
Fellow citizens and residents of this great nation, I greet you in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 5 days ago, on Sunday 26th November, at around 3 a.m., gunshots heard from Wilberforce military barracks in the western area of Freetown was a ploy to unleash anarchy on our capital, Freetown. by a group of ruthless hooligans. The armory at the Wilberforce military barracks has been violently breached by unknown assailants. After an intense gunfight, our loyal forces eventually repelled them. The unlawful assailants proceeded to diverse locations, mainly in Freetown, in the course of the day, causing wanton destruction of lives and property. We sadly mourn the tragic loss of our gallant officers who paid the ultimate price in defense of our peace, security, and democracy. Our hearts and prayers go out to the bereaved families during these trying times, and we pray that the souls of the dearly departed rest in eternal peace. We wish our wounded comrades in hospital a speedy recovery. Thank you for your bravery in defense of our democracy. Fellow citizens, investigations conducted so far by our security and intelligence community strongly indicate that the November 26 infraction was clearly and unambiguously an attempted coup d'etat. Their action was premeditated and coordinated and was executed to unseat the democratically elected government by violent and unlawful means, topple constitutional order, and reverse our decades of investment in peace and democracy. Some arrests have been made since, and full investigations have been launched. The Sierra Leone police released a list of wanted persons on November 28th. I strongly encourage citizens and non-citizens to provide useful information that will lead to the arrest of fugitives and aid the investigations. Fellow citizens, this attempted coup is taking place exactly 5 months after we went to the polls and exercised our franchise in an election that has been widely acclaimed as the most peaceful in our country's post-conflict electoral history. To seek to overturn the people's will by unlawful means is the gravest and most unpardonable of sins. To those who sought to disrupt our democracy, let me be clear, you will not succeed. Sierra Leone, the land of unity, freedom, and justice, is a multi-party democracy underpinned by values enshrined in our 1991 Constitution. Good citizens of Sierra Leone, as a nation deeply rooted in the rule of law, let me assure you that no matter the provocation, our response to the events of November 26 will be measured and determined along only one parameter, the rule of law. Nothing more, nothing less.
All right, then our President Julius Maada Bio will be make that speech over the weekend regarding the latest on the November 26th attack, which has now been described as a coup d'etat and by the president and the security forces as well in the country. But let's now hear from you guys, 079994993, and this morning we don't get a lot of conversation around this issue, so I want to hear more of one of views them on this. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, John from John Streets.
Yeah. I live in Edmond Abun. Edmond, I know it's on him. But the minister don't make it clear, say, not to storage. You see, we not use 1/3 each of the space. And we see where APP would wire. Then all the media, they see then they can create the difference. Then for now, Edmond Abu, they tell we say, they not get money for field up. They not be knows say this business na capital intensive business. We not take them excuse them. Then to Mr. Press Sexy, he say na security breach. We need, as the investigation is gone, we need people for take responsibility, be it the commander-in-chief or the ONS, because we see Usai Mr. Will after August 10, we see everything in place, waking up on August 10. It no go happen again. And we see Usai Hamas on Israel, the military
take responsibility.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me hear from more people here. 079994993. Let's hear your thoughts on these different issues as well that we have been speaking about. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yes. Name where you call from?
I call from Wilberforce. Yes, dear Mr. What I just want to say, I'm glad for the petrol. We wanted this petrol can down either 15 or 20. Do you have any kind way? I beg with a big thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm not sure if we get for can down to 15 or 20 anytime soon, but we go see. 079994993. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Nemos.
Yeah, Johnny again.
Johnny, welcome.
Yeah. For all intents and purposes, I feel say we need peace in this country. And if we need peace, we need to pay the price. Enjoyment is not the path, but your security at a particular given time, you know, because if we take the security expediency into consideration, it is very timely that we really maintain the peace in this country. And if the partial deprivation of the economic, activities go be curtailed for peace, let's bear it up. Because now 9 o'clock to 6. And if then guarding here be, suppose somebody, you know, unsuspected woman go on a beach, explode something there. Now we say, well, we'll go around again and tell the government before hold on to this coffee here, no risk with peace or with security. So now we are talking this all. Let's start to be hypocritical, you know, or very self-centered about what you feel say now for your own good as against the general good for the country.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll continue this conversation and this debate. Let's go 15 minutes outside the hour. 979994993. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, Brother Jawad. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, I'm Mr.
Voice.
You're welcome.
The first topic, the first program, how you can call up. Now they enjoy with all the program they work in the set. Responsibility, I think somebody not get for left and give anybody. The first thing where you can work in, you get for take them as somebody from your house to the state. You don't get for point finger to post your responsibility in your house and in the working. And you get for take a serious. And you don't go wait till last minute. If you say they wait for last minute, you must, they succeed. And the other thing I want to bother petrol, I wonder if the government people are they act like Mr. Edmond Abu. For me, then go to sit down with and then talk, then set, explain, give them, then tear. But I think government, they ignore them. And then have the position for the direct some of the things they will be. You know, they pull out for them.
Okay.
Thank you about that.
Thank you very much. Let me hear from more people here. 079994993. Let's go and hear your thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning, Jawad.
Yes, sir. Lami Samurai, welcome.
Yes, sir. The fact of the matter now that government not able them petrol dealers they are. They always the bully government. We see they are don't begin shake so. They go let party shake they pass government bow. And believe you me, them business people they are. Now they make hard boku in this country. Then just say no more they put price how they want, what in them feel line and they do. Government not able to get control over them people there. I no more. Outside government get for pull and strength for able to control them. But the fact of the matter now that government not to control them. Petrol and now they not to control. You come back to them and they will just shop them at all. When you plan on every day, how they want them, how they feel no more, that's what they may increase price. Government not able them. Government for fair solution. We go able to press them people there. But not to that. We go so far. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me hear from more people here. 079994993. Of course, that petrol conversation is now coming to the fore again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Name also the call from.
As
name also the call from.
Abadi.
Okay, Mr. Kamara.
As one of the callers, then they say government needs to sit down talk with Edmond Abu. Edmond Abu then wait till they talk on the radio, not wait that they talk with the government officials. Then. That's why I want to wait to make.
How would you know that?
Huh?
How you
Yeah, I
know
know
that?
it. I know it.
How?
I know it. They keep saying this thing over and over and
No,
over when they
how
are in the
you go know that?
Yeah, because my two other experience, right? My two other experience.
In which way exactly? You mind for be more detailed than that? Because the thing is, we don't want to give people a platform just for disparage other people a name, just because like them without necessarily proving what they say. So I'm sorry, but let me hear from more people here. Good morning. Yes, sir.
Yes, me, own brother.
Father, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Me, I still get misdoubt. You know, whenever a member, that first, press release where the information minister been pulled after this incident happened, that a number of some unidentified people being attempt for break into the armory, but they were all rebuffed. This they tell me say actually it's possible they not be enter that place there. Secondly, they go tell me that this na group of people will be one do overthrow, but they not get nothing at their hand. They may depend on for go broke that place there, take the ammunition, then try for overthrow a government. We mean this answer now a very difficult something for make you get for sit down plan, get you arms and ammunition, keep on some side. The day when you ready, you go take and you pull out. But up to this time, you know, so always mean they try no more, and all other citizens let talk to government. Let there be a speedy trial of them people then where they don't hold. Let we go to the bottom of this thing.
Thank you very much. Let's hear from more people here. Keep it 90 seconds. Let's go 20 minutes downside the hour 9. We'll still get 10 more minutes here. Good morning.
James Swankisi.
James, you're welcome.
Jawad, the way you see the British government don't issue warning to its citizens and say they get for Japanese religion, that means something is cooking. Very, very hot. Let people they know down. And now, for we the citizens of Sierra Leone, them people we don't disturb with peace on the 26th. Now they will cry down heavily. Let them know say that's not for be because that rugby done there in this country. Everybody don't go sign things they go normal. Anything bring an at the fall, bring an at open. Let discussion. Let us know if government wrong or right, or now you wrong, or now government right, or now you wrong, or now you right. Then we the citizens go judge you now. But not to for just can disrupt the peace of this country. Then people they know they just left them. I will for cry them down, let them know say they not get anything, any way we're gonna get support. And for prices, generally the business.
Hello. I think we lost you there. All right, James. You had 30 seconds more to go, but let's hear from more people. Good morning.
Speaker, good morning.
Alafi, welcome.
How are you?
I'm good.
Speaker, actually, we're hoping and praying that we have a speedy conclusion to these investigations and that the assailant as referred to are being tried and brought to justice. But for me, the angle that they come up from, honestly, Speaker, I don't know what the way entertainment ambassador they do and how they engage the world of government. But Speaker, honestly, entertainers have invested heavy money, and this is December. I don't know what the government has to do. This is December. A lot has been invested. These 7 days alone, me and you within the media, we know what things don't go wrong when it comes to entertainers. And entertainers survive by entertainment. Ambassador, take that into consideration. Talk to the world that be, and let's see how we can use in this house. Thank you.
079994993. Let's hear from more people here. And on these issues, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Name of the call from?
Pamusa,
welcome.
Concerning what happened last week, Saturday and Sunday, anyway, to me, to be like, that really, 7 Battalion, Wilberforce, Return, Juba Hill, Benguima, all them soldiers there, now outside them in day.
The OSP, who said them in day? Then they are the rundom. Can't open Pandema Road. Full. Left with the pie and guard. They rundom back, they claim up small, then go open special. Then they go is open all the services. This adult really how this marriage happen. All them barracks there are what they surround we. Why? What's today? This is a main custom, really.
Thank you very much. Let's hear from more people. Get 7 more minutes here, and let's see how many more calls can we put through. Good morning.
Morning, outside again.
You're welcome.
People, they blame the oil marketers. Now, when people are in a business and they do, and when they do business, they from maximize. When they maximize profit, they pay them taxes, they pay for them licenses. Nothing for your license, them prices are when they sell so. Now, they ain't government is sit up and fix them all. So, nothing on the way they do, the way government don't know. So, for sit up, they blame them, just like, they want kill the goose where they lay the golden egg. And people pay taxes. I mean, if government no say, they no want say people have to do business, may they say, may they left. They no say no, they can't do that. But all time would they blame the people like I say, now willful business. Now, not anybody they would think good senses who could tell me say somebody will just decide for increasing price where that part will reduce in turnover. People they know that. So thank you. No business man will do that.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's hear from more people here. And of course, that talk about petrol being scarce in the markets. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes,
James
sir.
from Freetown.
James from Freetown.
Yes. I will come to this petroleum issue. You see, you government will ever able to control somebody in price where you're not able to get foreign exchange. We know say everything where they come na foreign exchange. You see, if any government will responsible one for make things in price and come down and everything, you therefore provide the foreign exchange for the importers. So that things that will come.
Well, central bank can do that. Central bank can do that.
Yeah, other than going to buy it from black market, we high. Now make things in there. Thank you very much.
All right. I think get my own response. I mean, governments have been saying central bank have also been helping in terms of providing that forex where investors they need. I mean, importers they need for bringing those products. Good morning.
Finally, how they do?
Yes, sir. Mr. Rogers from Juba.
It look like say most of who they talk now are not a solution would they look for or any other thing. Would they only talk with your interest and who they carry? Edmond Abu with the opportunity to talk, but he's not talking about it. Now the correct thing Edmond Abu to do, and in fact for chooser not to mistake. Then secondly, let people then therefore talk about the thing we don't happen. They pain some of them, because some of them are part of it. But like we know what in the things, the changes we don't come inside this thing way would have been. We may expect we young people then for come, and that time when they come, then they bring small thing for we. And besides that, the entertainers and everybody be don't set budget, they don't use some, where then they can't do anything and if then they don't be this kind of thing don't can happen. You don't go blame government again because of the security. So let people then left for the talk on careless talking this how government left sit down they go take Pademba Road. Now so Israel left sit down the Hamas can't take them people then. Now me your contribution now.
All right, let's hear from more people here. We'll get 3 more minutes, so unfortunately, how many more calls can we squeeze through that? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah,
me again now with Bakos.
Yeah, unfortunately, you
Miss
can
Bangura.
only yes, Miss Bangura, you can only call once on the show at any given point to open the phone line. So if you are new to the show, that's just the ground rule. But let me hear from another person here quickly, and 0799949931 for Bifia to everybody. Good morning. Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Yes.
We would come tell long time, but we're not able to get you now.
You're welcome.
I just want to sympathize with all the one that we lost their life. When that be such against the man that we sacrifice their life for we. The one that we won't do it in hospital now. But again, when we talk, that this thing affects with the women them more. Because just imagine CP Ricky rebound. People that are used to go for the every day they go to market. So we just pray on behalf of the people in Charlotte, we need to sympathize. So all man we love, and God will pray, God will bring peace. And then because they will be the book now, this Christmas, people there for kind and do small things all like go down. So this trouble don't come. So let me all continue for pray for peace. Thank God bless you safe and best news.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. 2 more minutes here. Let me see how many more calls can we put through. And let's go 079994993. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, name was I call we from?
My name is Sir. I call you from Sporo, sir.
Musa, yes. Just be audible a bit for we.
All right, sir. On about this petrol business. Some fuel station, they get the petrol, but they keep counter with the driver. Let MP by the light, sir. And the same thing as well, any fellow go to say fuel, no day. Any fellow go to say fuel, no day. The rest 2 days, and I will see now they go lock at fuel, lady.
Okay.
And contribution on this, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm happy you also don't bring this. So right now, let me just bring this update to you. So drivers them right now get some small draw with the union leaders them, because they're not a work for the full net again. I mean, some drivers 9 o'clock curfew day now, so maybe by 8 people in the member for park. It means say the revenue where them be they make, the money where them be they make for pay master money or other money or them profits, they not they make as much because they get for park early. And curfew day 6 o'clock, so it means they're not able to come out again 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So they all get for come out 6 o'clock, and then by 8 p.m. they don't pack. But it means that the union still want to let them they pay the same money, or the person back will get the motor car still want the same master money, and that draw they all now another draw way drivers and get for facing. And if you not take them, combine that with the fuel shortage you will get right now. If you not take them, it will increase prices of transportation. So I'm just bringing that so we all notice we will use public transportation. Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. Name also call from?
I don't forget proper investigated journalism there for go shot from if former president is president today. If we are literally when I would say wait until they are being learn the point, I want to do proper investigation first. Because most of the terrorists on just they don't know this person. I feel they wrong. All right.
Okay. All right. I'm afraid that's the last call we can put through now. 9:30 exact from 6 o'clock, and this is where we draw the curtain down on the show here. It's a brand new week, Monday morning. Mina Mohammed Jawad, we've been live on Choice FM as well in the East End of Freetown, live online, live on radio as well. Until we meet again tomorrow, stay with we.
Fellow citizens and residents.
Orange, we big symbols we customers in freedom.